Hi guys, welcome to Ancestor Says. Let me get my spell out before I give y'all my channel message. If you are new to my channel, hey, what's up? Make sure you hit that like and hit that follow and become a part of GD Soul Tribe. And when you hit that follow button, you are giving your ancestors a signal and a consent that it's okay for them to send messages through me to deliver to you. And if you are new, please take a moment to watch my disclaimer and disclear. Somebody has some clear discharge or something? Disclear. Okay, anyway, we're not even get to that. But make sure you watch my disclaimer and disclosure videos, okay? Just know that I am a light and dark empathic reader, okay? I read into both, I tap into both, all that great stuff, okay? And also remember, this is a collective energy pool, so take what resonates to you and leave the rest behind. If nothing in the story makes sense to you, because I do read for people who are spiritually inclined, then it's not your story. Just sit back and enjoy the story time in Tarot Land, okay? Also, if you want to donate to my channel, you can send it to my PayPal or Cash App, which is GEEDEESER1010. I am not doing any personal 1-2 questions or any of that until after the new year is started. So right now that is closed. We are focusing on closing these cycles because we got what, 2-3 days left until the new year. Okay, well, to the new year for some people don't look at it as the new year yet, but hey, to each his own. Okay, so I have some channel messages to give y'all. Oh, don't forget my energy pools are timeless. This could be about current, past, future, or present events. Okay, that's another thing that I wanted to say. All right, guys, so my intuitive downloads that I got are, let's see, and then the intuitive downloads a lot of times is just a confirmation for y'all, like for someone specific or 1 or 2 people specific, that just gives you extra confirmation that yeah, this message is for you. I had got somebody had a brown spider in their tub or their bathroom this morning that they smashed and killed. I got that somebody is mad. You've been saying 1 2 3 and 666 144 441 77444 1515 000 1010. Someone is mad because they feel like they're being exposed, like through the readings and stuff, because y'all know when stuff manifests through spirit and then it manifests on the 3D. They feel like that their dirty laundry is being dumped out, but at the end of the day, spirit has given a few energies that's in this collective cult together time to speak their truth and turn over a new leaf. They refuse to be honest about the things they did. So yeah, spirit is exposing the death of what people went to and did to fabricate exposure for another person. See, somebody was going around trying to find stuff on people on energy. They were trying to set them up, send people towards them, all types of stuff so they could get some information or some dirt on them. None of their tactics had worked, so they fabricated. They made their own evidence to orchestrate false exposure. You know, because the things that they are trying to expose isn't real. Somebody had some really funky feet. As I was meditating, like that whiff of that feet smell came and went a few times. But I'm glad to say somebody needs to soak their feet in like Epsom salt and some alcohol, really hot water, wash them, and then start using foot powder, like athlete's feet. Somebody has athlete's feet, okay? I also got somebody been doing sweetening spells. 11:33 p.m. is significant, or you might be seeing 111 or 333. Somebody's been doing sweetening jar spells to make people be nice to them, be sweet to them, favor them. Also, somebody has been putting somebody else in a sweetening jars. Somebody's just obsessed with doing spell work. Aries. Somebody is an Aries that's obsessed with doing spell work. Somebody's been doing spell work to keep a union together. Somebody's mad because somebody is being exposed for stealing everything they got per. Somebody's been stealing everything they got using spell work and magic, like literally 3D earth spell work and magic, and also other people's demises. Somebody's really like evil and vindictive. Things has been crumbling for them. Now they keep praying and asking God and repenting and stuff, but your prayers are not going to be answered. Like, it's a no. Somebody keeps trying to give offerings. Somebody will not give up. Somebody wants to fight another person over their truth, over their own truth. Yeah, it's a no. Okay, somebody is really mad because they feel naked, they feel exposed. I think this person is really upset because they feel like they're losing grip on whoever this person was that they did all this stuff for to gain a lover's union with them. Like it's all coming apart. It's coming apart. Somebody's the spell work they've been doing, because somebody does a lot of spell work and pay for it. It's all backfiring. And look, the cards fell backwards. It's all backfiring. Somebody's no longer able to cloak their energy too. I was also getting love. There's so many things I got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how. Cause there's a possibility you look at me differently, love. It's a Scorpio and a Sagittarius and a water sign, which, well, water sign and Scorpio, you know, that's extra confirmation. So somebody's a Scorpio, somebody's a Sagittarius. Somebody is feeling the pressure. Somebody feel like, you know, like all their skeletons are falling out the closet, and instead of this person just coming out and telling the truth, they're still trying to hold on to the lies for dear life, because they know telling the truth will literally tarnish the image that they've worked so hard to put together. But spirit is saying that it's no way to stop this exposure, point blank, period. Can we get the first and last initials of the person that's relevant to this portion? Somebody that has a V in their name, first or last initial. somebody's X, or they have an X in their name, first or last initial. Somebody has an M, first or last initial, and somebody has a K, first or last initial. This is a group of women and a man that's transgender. This is piggybacking off of this group of people that has been like spiritually attacking another individual because of something that they did to them. This is somebody is having really trying to get out of court. Somebody does not want to go to jail, but somebody's feeling like they know why everything's falling apart for them right now, because they know that they have crossed a lot of boundaries. Somebody is under judgment, and their judgment, they're going to be under judgment for a long time while they're on this living, breathing earth. They're under judgment in spirit too. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on in this energy. Don't forget, if you hear me channel a name or anything of that sort, and you know this is not relevant to you in any way, shape, or form, then it's not you, it's somebody else. So let's check in on this energy, guys. I already prayed on my cards. I already been shuffling my cards. I've been in my cards for a while, for a few hours now, but you know, I don't just use them for me. I mean, just my collective, I use them for me too. Okay, so we have a 5 of swords or wands and a 4 of pentacles sideways. So I have somebody's trying to avoid conflict. Somebody has a lack of growth, a lack of energy. Somebody is realizing that somebody feels like they're losing a battle. This is somebody that raged spiritual warfare against somebody that was in competition with you, somebody that was trying to make everything for you challenging, somebody that was starting conflict with you, conflict to your growth, somebody that was just playing in their energy as a fire sign that's relevant, them or you. April the 5th or May the 4th, those birthdays are relevant. Somebody sees that their stability is on a shaky foundation, an earth sign, okay? Somebody that going from having it all, somebody that was sitting in financial, somebody that made some bad choices for financial stability and security. Now they are facing judgment for their greed. Somebody has a poverty mindset. Somebody is losing a lot of materials. Okay, and I'm getting this is because they had opportunity to be honest about whatever it is that they had indulged in. Somebody just definitely dropped the ball. Can we get something on this 4 of Pentacles? Can we get more on this 4 of Pentacles? Let's see. Why are they feeling? What about this financial insecurity and this shaky? Okay, we have a 7 of Cups under judgment. Somebody is under judgment. They have lack of focus. They were very confusion and they wanted somebody to be indecisive. Somebody made the choice. Somebody made a choice and was putting illusions over people. Somebody was a fire sign, was overstepping boundaries. They're under judgment for that, and they're going to stay under judgment. Somebody wanted a new beginning or a rebirth. Somebody was trying to stop your rebirth or your new beginning. They are under judgment. Somebody that was fear of change. Somebody that denied that they denied accountability. Somebody's birthday is July 20th. 2020 is significant as well. Somebody that was resisting change. Somebody was addicted to attacking to somebody. Now everybody's fighting about the decisions they made. We have somebody's feeling stagnant, fear of change, resistant transition, and holding on to past feelings of loss. So somebody's still holding on to the past, to their past mistakes, to their past decisions. I got June the 15th, June the 9th as well. Something significant about those dates. Okay, so give me more on this 5 of Wands energy. Can we get more on this 5 of Wands energy? Somebody got an injured pinky. Something happened to somebody's pinky, maybe a fight. Somebody's trying to start a fight as well. Can we get, okay. We got the Moon. Somebody's mad about exposure. I keep telling y'all. Exposure of what they did for Ace of Pentacles. Exposure of what they did to gain a new beginning. Somebody cloaked themselves in their energy. Somebody wanted to be a star. Somebody betrayed and backstabbed so many people because they wanted this star position. January the 18th. It's significant. Water sign, earth signs, and I got air signs. Somebody's not seeing anything off of their investments, okay? They're fighting over this. Hold on. Look, the cards is all backwards. Somebody's been playing in the energy. Somebody's trying to confuse the energy. But really, somebody's just doing that because they feel lost. They feel grief and disappointment about them juggling a situation. And them leaving their harmony, joy, and fulfillment, their happy family life. Like, they left that. They stabbed somebody in the back. Somebody, 10. Look. Y'all could be seeing 10. Y'all could be seeing 10. October 19th is significant. October the 5th is significant. February the 10th as well. And February the 20th. Yeah, but somebody's feeling lost and grief now. They thought that this person, again, from yesterday, the same person, they mad because they don't want this person to move away. They know this person's going to move away. They see this person having major success and joy. Okay? Somebody has lack of inspiration, lack of enthusiasm, lack of ambition, and block creativity, which is part of their judgment. They didn't expect this person to be resilient. They didn't expect this person to come out of the darkness. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall feel no evil. Somebody's birthday is September 5th. Nobody expected that, but you did. And now everybody's in grief. It's crazy that you're calling your energy back and you're calling your power back, and it's making like people whole lives crumble into 3D, like in real confirmation, in real time. Like, do you know how many people were powering off of your energy? It's crazy. It's crazy. So, let's see. What are these crimes that these people committed? What are these crimes they're trying to stay out of jail for, Spirit? Physical court. Somebody has some physical court that they're about to face. Somebody that's on online soccer. There's a female that's on online soccer. Oh, shit. These are all different ways. I also got the letter J, and that's the male first name that this female is stalking you over a man that has their first letter begins with a J. Okay? And this person, they both have court. They're both facing court for something that they did. Okay, Spirit, tell us more. What do these people do? What are they going to court for? What do they feel exposed? Somebody was trying to set some stuff up to happen to somebody. Alright, what else? What was these? I seen insurance. What were these people up to, Spirit? What were these people up to? Credit card fraud? Something with a credit card or something? Okay. Somebody's birthday is on the 29th of December or January. They're a Capricorn. Somebody named that has a C in it. This is something that they did on the 3D physical world. They're connected to a Leo whose birthday is on the 14th, between July and August. This male lied about you, saying that they were sexually involved with you. Somebody will be in physical jail because of the decisions they've made.
Okay, let's go back now.
Somebody is significant about January. Maybe somebody has a court date in January that will land them in jail. Somebody's guilty of credit card fraud. Somebody poisoned somebody's drink. And somebody's been doing all types of jar spells. This person is an energy that started drama to make sure that they could break up a family union. Somebody's name starts with a T. Somebody has an I in their name. July 13th is somebody's birthday. Somebody that has something to do with money laundering. Somebody baby trapped another person that you are in no contact with. They also are having bank failure, or they had something to do with some type of fraud with the banks. And this past July, they also did justice spells, but them justice spells isn't working. They did justice spells. Somebody that got a D and a V in their name. Somebody's first and last initial is VD. They also, hold on, I gotta shuffle. So this is your people, your family. Somebody also did root work on you. A third party. And sex magic. Somebody's birthday in October. Or this happened in October. Somebody has an S in their name, first and last initial, that's a Cancer. Somebody that has an R in their name as well. People are being judged spiritually. Somebody did beauty magic. So whoever you are that just wrote a petition, trying to write a spiritual petition so that you could get something to happen to somebody, like somebody trying to get your sight taken away from you, like you can't see or tap in, it's rejected. Somebody did crimes against you spiritually and physically, and this person keeps asking, why me? Why is everything going wrong? Somebody did crimes against somebody with no middle name. That's a Libra. You're a Libra with no middle name. Somebody that got a K in their name. Your ex that got a B in their name. Something significant about February. Y'all, sorry. Somebody got cut in mouth in March. Somebody's birthday is in February. Somebody's birthday is in March. Somebody's birthday is in October. We got the 20th. Somebody's birthday is the 20th. Somebody's birthday is the 19th. And somebody's birthday is the 9th. Somebody again, Aquarius, confirmation February. We said March too, right? A Pisces, confirmation. Somebody did something against somebody that's innocent. They did this act towards an innocent person. Y'all, these things are sticking together. There's something behind it, but somebody attacked somebody innocent. A Scorpio. There's a Scorpio that's a divine masculine. Okay? Why were they attacking this innocent person, Spirit? My cards are like crazy. Somebody was trying to start a fight, or they're going to try to start a fight with you. Somebody's going to come in real fast to try to bring something, or some information's coming into you really fast, okay? Competition, challenge, conflict, growth, action, adventure, passion. Somebody was very passionate about bringing you this conflict. Somebody that holds a leadership position. Somebody was very strategic, an air sign, about making sure that you face loss and grief and disappointment. And that you didn't see any progress, expansion, and growth in any endeavor that you were planning. Somebody wanted to make it very challenging and hard for you. So they went in partnership so they could cause endings for you. But those endings was a catalyst to your transformation. And somebody wanted to end, again, an earth angel that is really an ace of cups. Now they're mad because you have willpower to keep going in a new direction and that you did not accept that cup. You might be accepting a cup from a king of cups, maybe a water sign. If you haven't met them, you might be meeting somebody soon. Somebody's mad about juggling you and letting their family dynamic, they put it to rest. Somebody left and moved. They just ghosted you. They're feeling bad about it. They have lack of inspiration, lack of enthusiasm, lack of ambition, lack of creativity. Now somebody don't know what else to do to get back in your good graces, because really somebody don't want to go to jail. Somebody wants to harvest off your energy so they can take care of their side piece. Point blank period. That's for somebody. In another situation, somebody wants to really get away from the side piece because she's crazy, but they still have no intentions on slowly being with you. Somebody's into polygamy. What does this energy want with this earth angel? What do they want? What do they want from this earth angel? This is going to be quick. This energy today has been like really weird, and I know that it's because things are shifting. They want chariot. They want you to have lack of direction. They want you to be, they've been aggressive about this. They want you to have lack of control. This Queen of Cups don't want you to have emotional stability. Somebody wants you to surrender what you've been doing because they don't like your skills that you've been developing. Somebody didn't want you to awaken. Somebody don't want you to do what you're anointed to do. August the 21st is somebody's birthday. There's a water sign, an earth sign. Somebody's definitely a water sign. They wanted to stop your forward movement. They wanted your world to be their world. They thought they had victory and success in this, but you move with your intuition, your secrets, mystery, inner wisdom. You're somebody that had inner wisdom. Somebody felt like you didn't show them the real you because you weren't doing what you do now. But you had victory and success. You're a leader and you're inspiring. You have inner wisdom and you completed the cycle. Somebody didn't want this cycle to close. This is like yesterday. Somebody don't want their secrets exposed. How they gain abundance. Now somebody wants to come talk to you. They're in conflict when they want to win at all costs. They want to explain this manipulation. I'm also getting somebody wants to come in and manipulate you. Somebody that saw you generous. Somebody wants to come manipulate you using a child. Somebody's birthday is in June 5th. Somebody wanted you to conform to what they wanted you to do because they had wealth and their stability, and somebody wants to use you for wealth and stability. Somebody was using your energy to gain stability and wealth for them and somebody else, another lover. They always plan to break your heart. Like that was the goal from the beginning. So they could go and create new beginnings with this other person. Now they're in introspection. They don't even know why they did this to you. Somebody's been using magic to try to affect your confidence and try to affect your forward movement. I'm also getting somebody might be waking up to the things they did. Now they're feeling guilt and remorse. But somebody is very immature. They're having anxiety. They can't sleep at night. They're having nightmares. They're going through hardship and poverty. Now somebody is having to deal with their worst. The thing that they literally was trying to run from. Somebody was a fool by taking a chance with somebody trying to play in their face that they knew was emotionally stable. And then they tried to make it seem like somebody lied so much acting like you were like a crash out that they forgot that they were actually them. People are getting their own energy back and they feel like somebody's doing spell work on them, but really they're just getting their own energy. They're unhealed self. Somebody was a fool to try to steal your abundance from you. Somebody was a fool thinking that putting you in solitude was going to make you crumble. Reality, when you were in solitude, that made you more curious about you. That made you go inside and get to know you. You're an air sign. But your innocence is proven guilty. There's a horrifying energy that wants to make you look like you were the person in the wrong and they had reason to do what they did to you, you know? But you are the real high priestess. Somebody didn't want you to understand you as a high priestess. And also your gifts that you utilize, that's going to bring your financial stability. Somebody didn't want you to look deeper, and you have started using your intuition. You are awakened. You have somebody that has a lot of positivity and success, while these other people are going to go through lack. Somebody has to persevere like you did. Somebody's asking why everything's going wrong for them. Somebody's still trying to put offering in the deities. Deities have lineages too. Deities belong to certain bloodlines too. Some people don't know that. That's why you got to be careful who you're attacking. What did Cardi B say? You know whose feelings you're hurting and bruising. You can get the whole world, but with the girl that you're losing, be careful with me. Somebody didn't know who they were playing with. Somebody didn't know somebody was an earth angel. Somebody didn't really believe in that. But this person that they were attached to, this person that had them under the illusion, they did know. Somebody had ulterior motives the whole time. Somebody never really loved somebody. They was paid to go in. Look, oh my God, a Queen of Wands. They don't like your confidence. They don't like your creativity or your leadership. There is a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that has codependency. This Queen of Wands have followed you from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, attacking you. Can we get the initials to these Queen of Wands? Who's been attacked? Sorry, hold on. Let me slow down. Can we get the initials of the energy that's being attacked? Can we get the initials of the real earth angels that's been being attacked? Can we get the initials of the earth angels that's been being attacked? Can we get the first or last initial of the earth angels that has been under attack? Can we get their first and last initials of the earth angels that's been under attack? A G, first or last initial? Can we get initials of more earth angels that's been being attacked? Of the earth angels that's been being attacked. Can we get some initials? Somebody got an N in their name? Their first or last initial? Your earth angel? Any more? Any more? I keep seeing a T. I'm gonna let it come out. The earth angel that has been being under attack, that's in a T. So somebody with a T, first initial, an N, first initial, and a G. Those three earth angels has been under heavy attack. And a lot of attacks, unfortunately, has been from your family. Can we get the first initials to the people that has been attacking? The people that has actually been doing the attacking? We got an L. Somebody's first initial is an L that's been doing attacking. Somebody with a D, they've been attacking you. Can we get more initials? This is how it is, right? Y'all see? So we got somebody with a C that's been attacking you. Somebody that has an R that's been attacking you. An A that's been attacking you. Any more? I got a J that's been attacking you. Somebody with an O. Somebody name might be Joe. Who else been attacking these Earth Angels? Somebody with a V. Okay, so these are the people that's been attacking the Earth Angels. These are their first initials. V, O, J. Somebody name might be Joe. Somebody might go by Jaw. All right, I told y'all A. We got R. Somebody name might be Rod. We got a C, a L, and a D. Somebody's gonna be in lack. Something about a rack. Somebody rack or something might have fell in their kitchen or the bathroom. Okay. Somebody's name could be Courtney. Somebody walk around like they got a big cock. Somebody initials could be AD or DA. Somebody's name might be Day. Low. Somebody tried to lure you somewhere. Something about a dare. Something about a car. I keep hearing something about a robbery. The DA might be looking at somebody. Somebody did this because they said love. Somebody said they did this because of love. Somebody's name might be Lao. This could be you or the person attacking your name. Somebody celebrated this. Somebody celebrated the lack of. Somebody celebrated because they thought that they put you in a position that you was gonna have lack of faith, that you was gonna be discouraged or despair. Somebody that, but you were somebody that's emotionally mature. You were somebody that had compassion. You knew how to balance out your emotions. You got your King of Swords energy, and these people now have lack of motivation, and all of that because they don't know how to turn your light out. They weren't able to dim your light, no matter what they did. October 19th is significant. March the 17th is significant as well. May the 20th, it's significant. These people wanted to make you look like you were the villain. They wanted to hold back for you. They didn't want you to gain financial stability, but you did anyway. You're going to be celebrating soon. Everything's going to come into harmony to you. You're going to have a real emperor that comes in your life. We're not even going to pull any cards on that, okay? Because we don't need anybody trying to do anything weird. This is just a quick energy check-in. So in this current energy, people are in despair. There's somebody still trying to plot something. There's still somebody trying to plot something. I keep getting somebody trying to run up and fight somebody, and somebody trying to plot a robbery or something. Somebody wants to send somebody to the OR so they don't show up to court. Somebody's name is David or Dave, or they go by Dave. Somebody really wants to lure you somewhere because I keep seeing lure and car. Somebody wants to lure you in their car, a king of cups. Somebody wants to come romance and charm you, and they think that this is going to work. But you are high priestess. You got intuition. Like, you already know what people are trying to do. You can see their secrets. They don't like that you can see past their facade. It's a water sign that's trying to set something up to lure you in a car so they can have you having anxiety, nightmares, and depression. Somebody wants to come and hurt you. Somebody wants to lay you out. Somebody wants to lay you to rest. And I call judgment on them. Whatever they are trying to plan a fire sign. Somebody's feeling remorseful about the action they took. Look, the devil. September 15th is somebody's birthday. June 15th. June the 9th. Look, the devil. They were passionate and obsessed with, like, laying down your found. Look, again, a king of pentacles. A king of pentacles. An earth sign. Somebody got earth in their moon sign. Somebody's opposite sun sign is an earth sign. These people wanted to lay you to rest. Somebody sacrificed you for a wheel of fortune. They made a deal with the devil. I see 10-15. Somebody's birthday on the October, somebody's birthday on the 10th, somebody's birthday on the 15th, somebody's birthday on the June. Somebody sacrificed you. Now everybody's fighting about this because they're feeling in a mental trap because the wheel is turning in your favor. You have balance. You have different decisions. Somebody's in a conflict about the decisions they made. Somebody's in conflict because you have boundaries up. Somebody got trapped with a pregnancy. What about this pregnancy trap? What about this pregnancy trap? Judgment. Somebody's under judgment. Somebody wanted a new beginning. They're not getting it. I got 7 and 1 equals 6. That's, again, June 20th. It's significant. Somebody that's supposed to be in leadership role. I got fire sign. A fire sign is very significant. This was a group collaboration. Somebody wanted new beginnings. Somebody used magic against the air sign. Also, they wanted to put you to, somebody tried to put you to death. Somebody wanted to KILLU. They did this with teamwork. Somebody thought they were so wise, they had so much discernment. They all did this for a new beginning and a life of luxury, but it fell through. Somebody's mad because after all this, they didn't get nothing but under investigation in the real 3D world. They celebrated this. People celebrated too soon. Again, I got 2 cards: celebration, friendship, community, creativity, celebration, harmony, homecoming, community, stability. Everybody celebrated this. Now they can't balance out these choices. They have difficult decisions to make. They're mad because you don't want to compromise, and they're in a conflict and you're not. They're fighting because they took part in this competition that caused you challenges for your growth, planning, your energy. Now this person's feeling trapped because they're bound to the things they did while you're able to move on and start a new beginning. Somebody's having nightmares about that. Somebody wants to come romance and try to charm you. They want to steal your new beginning. They're hoping that you don't use your discernment. This is a group effort people are going to, but don't worry, you're going through. Also getting somebody thought they won, they thought they did everything for you. But in reality, you're going through a new beginning, you're going to a new beginning, and you have an Ace of Cups, you have many options, and you have somebody that really, you are a leader. You're going to have new beginnings in love, emotional clarity, your riches, spiritual awakening. Everything you manifested is coming in. While these people are going to be laid to rest. Somebody's pentacles is being laid to rest. This couple, King and Queen of Pentacles, they're being laid to rest. Somebody got a deadly disease. Somebody should have took this opportunity to learn, but they didn't. Now they're carrying many burdens, and they're mad about your abundance. They got to have strength just like you had. Somebody invested long term with this. They took fast action and movement, and now it's nothing but challenge, competition, defense. Somebody's in their head about the decisions they made, about how they're not progressing. Somebody lost their foresight. Somebody lost their abundance. Somebody's trying to hide this from people. Somebody's trying to fake it till they make it, and this is the truth. But it's being illuminated. Somebody should have surrendered and let go, but now they're trying to surrender and let go. Somebody's trying to make you surrender and let go of your skills and your spiritual gifts, but your spiritual gifts are your abundance, but you didn't. You ghosted it. Now they're in hardship and poverty because you're not. They're in stagnation. They're in fear of the change that's coming to them. They want to be resistant. Somebody's trying to be resistant to the change. Somebody's trying to not acknowledge that this cycle is over, but it is. So I'm not going to keep digging into this because it's like kind of repetitive. So this person, whoever these people are, you keep your sword up. You have a partnership that's going to bring you balance and harmony while you defeated the devil. Okay? This man's family is full of nothing but devils. You completed the cycle. You're innocent. You get to move forward. You have a lot of positivity and vitality in front of you while everybody else is going to be facing lack that's coming against you. You have somebody with emotional security coming in and you took your crown. These people have a lack of faith and they're in despair now because they're facing chaos, upheaval, and sudden change that they were not expecting. Now somebody's in introspection about where they chose to take a leap of faith and how they came about this new beginning that's going to land them in jail, hardships, and poverty, spiritually and physically. Let's clear up who's facing this judgment. Somebody did something to a minor too. Somebody's touched kids, and this is disgusting. Somebody's been trying to protect a molester, a child molester. They're disgusting too. I call judgment again. I call you judgment number 3, Earth. And anybody trying to send any type of negativity, evil eye, evil, any type of evil energy, plan, offering, whatever y'all like to do, it's automatically going to be returned to sender to you. Somebody needs to speak up. That's whoever's been hiding, has been defending a child molester. You need to speak up. Or you just as guilty as them, whoever you are, that's a part of this insurance scam. Somebody is 30, or their birthday's on the 30th. February the 30th, or February the 11th. There's somebody's birthday's on the February the 11th. There's a female that's protecting a child molester. Future prediction, jail. Somebody got an O in their name, and an M in their name. First or last initial. Crimes against minors. Can't make it up. Somebody has committed some crimes against minors. Somebody has been committing crimes against you, Divine Feminine, since you was a minor. Somebody's been doing humiliation rituals. Somebody physically been stalking you as female on this 3D world. Her middle name, initial, is Z. Somebody got an A in their name as well. Something significant about December 4th. Something significant about December 3rd. So somebody got married on December 4th or 3rd. Somebody went on a trip. They got married on December 4th. Or 3rd, then the other day they got a voodoo doll made of you. Can't make it up. Look, December. Somebody got an M in their name. So somebody went on a trip, they got married last December, and they brought this voodoo doll last December. The date of the incidents occurred. And then we got somebody that got a Q in their name that was a person sent to unalive you. Stranger danger. Something about the 26th of October is relevant. So somebody sent somebody with a Q in their name to come unalive you. October 26th. In September, that's when this cult or coven hired this person. This is something that happened in real time. Somebody's birthday is in June, and somebody's birthday is in May. These people bragged about breaking up this this family unit. You can't make it up. Somebody's 30 that committed identity theft, and a 27-year-old. Somebody is 30 and 27, and a 27-year-old made up a fake account online. Somebody's birthday that's on the 15th as well. This is current life. That's run off from your past life situation. Something about a robbery, I told you. Somebody want to rob you to unalive you or do something to you because of a fraud and a scam that they did in your name. They also put poverty and money spells on you. A female, their first name has come out here, again, Sagittarius, November and December. They sold your information on the dark web as well. Somebody got an H in their name. Somebody got a G in their name. Something about food poison. Somebody got an N in their name. Somebody got a V and a D. These people are also VD. These people also did justice spells on the judicial system in July. Somebody got power of attorney. Past July, they did justice spell so they can have access to some bank account. Somebody that you are in no contact with that you have blocked. Somebody that you got blocked that got baby trapped by a third party. They're also guilty of money laundering. Something about the 13th of August. I mean, no, not August. July 13th. Somebody's birthday's on July 13th that has an I and a T in their name. Or it. Ancestors are calling them it. This energy started the drama and they were part of the setup. This is the person that has been using sweet and jar spells. This is somebody that poisoned your drinks. Something about credit card fraud. Something significant about January. Somebody with no middle name. January 22nd is relevant. Maybe that's a court date. March the 2nd. Somebody's birthday. And again, November. It is someone you know. They manipulate the energy. They don't want to romance scam you no more. Somebody did car accident spells on you. Somebody that does stuff for sexual favors. And this female her last name letter has come out. She forged signatures on some documents as well. Who forged the signatures? Can we have the first and last J? Somebody with a J. Can we have first and last initial of the person? We got an R. I got a C. Who forged the signature? We got somebody with an M. So J, R, M. We got a V. Who else? A C. Somebody has a C in their name for sure. So these people, oh shit. A L, a D. These are the initials to the people. Look, the A. So we got somebody with an A, D, L. I'm also hearing Lane. V. These are the people that forged the signature. J, R, M, V, L, D, A. Somebody brought a female in another person's house and told their kids not to tell them. Maybe one kid was there. Yeah, somebody's disgusting. And there was other people there. Who did that? Who snuck somebody in somebody's house? Who snuck somebody in somebody's house? A R, a J. Who else? Initials of the person that they snuck. Who did they sneak in? Somebody got C in their name? Last initial? Last initial? Last initial? And they say, you know who you are. The ancestors say, you know who you are. Somebody is weird. I think out of everything I've done in my life, I've never laid in another woman's bed. I think that's nasty. I think that's beyond nasty. That's disgusting. Like, never. Somebody is like really, really nasty. But anyway, we'll get off of that. If somebody does weird stuff to you again, y'all know that is not nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them. Okay. Everybody was supposed to learn something from this situation. So in a second, somebody has ties to somebody landlord. Somebody stole some property. Alright, can we get the initials of who stole this property? Can we get the initials of the people who stole this property? First or last initials? Who stole, again, J, B. Keep coming out. This is crazy. Who stole this? Somebody with an N in their name, first or last initial. Somebody with an L in their name, first or last initial. Somebody with a D in their name, first or last initial. Who else stole this property? Somebody that had an F in their name, first or last initial. I keep seeing a V. Y'all, the ancestors are just dropping that. Who? A V? A R? Any more initials? An A. A Y. So somebody with a Y, somebody with an R, somebody with an F, somebody with an L, somebody with a V, first or last initial, D, N, V, J. These are the people that forged your signature. These are the people that stole the property. These are the confirmation. Who are the people that went to this court case? Who are these people that went to this court case? Who spoke up at this court case? Who lied at this court case? Somebody that got an I in their name? Who lied in this court case? Who lied in this court case? Who showed up and lied in this? Somebody that got an R in their name? Somebody that got an S in their name? Somebody's a lawyer? Somebody has a lawyer? Somebody got an A in their name? A D? Oh, hold on, y'all. I got something turned around right here. Somebody got a C. Who else lied to the judge? Who lied? Somebody got an L. Who else lied? Who lied in this? Who lied in front of a George? A judge. Somebody named George. Look, I got a G right here. Who lied in this 3D court case? Who lied to the? Somebody got a J. I got an M. I don't look all these backwards. It's so many people involved in this scam. Now this woman, now that the dust is settled, they felt like they got away with this. Somebody got a B in her name. This lady, a L. This lady is worried because now, like, everything else is falling apart. An M, a T, a J. Somebody done either spent the money or a C, or they hid the money. B, A, S, R, I on offshore accounts, or somebody either tried to invest the money. Something about arson. What about this arson? There is an emperor, somebody of authority figure, and a queen of pentacles that are thinking about they did it. Somebody burnt a property down to collect insurance money. Somebody want to burn a property down so you can't have it. A fire sign, a earth sign, or a water sign. And if they try to do this, they will go to jail. April the 4th is significant, or April the 16th. Somebody's in the tower because they're being caught. Somebody that has lack of faith and despair. Because there's somebody of leadership and fairness that's coming in that's going to bring harmony to the situation. Somebody's caught. Somebody sees who the devil is. Look. Somebody don't want to be a devil no more. Who is this that's in this devil energy? Okay, can we get the initials of the people that has something to do with this arson? J? That has something to do with this arson. Can we get the initials of the people that are connected? Somebody got a J in their name, somebody got a D in their name. Can we get the initials of the people connected to this arson? Somebody got an X, a V, a R. This is the same group. A L, a B, a K. I swear it's the same letters. Okay? Who else? Ooh. Somebody is mad that this shit is being uncovered, y'all. Somebody that's a con, C-O-N, con. Somebody that's a H-O-E, a hoe con. Your ancestors say this person is a hoe and a con. So somebody has done some type of insurance fraud, like stole somebody's inheritance. Somebody's been to court filing false charges or trying to do something with the court, something weird. They also either they are trying to contemplate, they're trying to plan to burn this house down so this person don't get it, or they already did. It's one or the other. But whatever, either way, it's being exposed, and whoever they try to leave out will always get their wish fulfillment, and these people are going to jail. Somebody's going to jail. What's the initials of these people that's going to jail? Who's going to jail? Who's going to jail? Your justice magic is not going to work. We place a barrier of protection around the justice system that cannot be penetrated. The only one that can penetrate this justice system is Father God. Any type of magic, burning candles, sweetens, jar spells, all of that is rebuked in the name of Jesus. We are calling justice down through the 3D world. This is year of the horse. This is year of completion. 10-10. Who's the person? What's the initials to the cricket cop? What's the first and last initial to the cricket cop? Who's this cricket cop? Somebody got a Y? Who's this cricket cop? First, last, and middle initial. Cricket cop. Let me get the first, last, and middle initial for the cricket cop. Ooh. Somebody got an I, an X. Somebody's X is connected to a cricket cop. These went crazy. Maybe Spirit's not going to divulge that right now, so we'll leave that there. When they don't give me an answer about something, I just back up off it. This is crazy. Okay. Let's see. So far, whoever this is that's been saying people are telling their business and whatever, no, Spirit is just letting that. Spirit is doing what they told you they was gonna do. They told you you can tell the truth, or they'll expose you. Y'all know what manifest and spiritual. It comes to spiritual first and then manifest to the 3D world. I'm not going to keep going on and on and on because energy is crazy. My tongue keeps getting tied. What state are these people in? What state is most relevant to this message? Which state? Something about South Carolina, Illinois. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do this whole thing. Okay. Something about Maine. Somebody's hometown's in Maine, but maybe they're in Illinois now. Somebody's from New York. I keep hearing Haiti. Somebody's Haitian. Hold on, y'all. My cards. Alright. Any type of negative confusion, magic that's sent me in my collective, I bind you. Clear answers. Virginia. Somebody's in Virginia. It said Florida, but in my mind's eye, it's California. But it might be Florida too. I mean, I'm not going to question my ancestors. Pennsylvania. Any more states that people? Georgia, South Carolina. Something about Kentucky? Or somebody's in this energy in Kentucky? Look, y'all, Georgia. Alright, somebody used to be in California. People been traveling. People trying to get the fuck out of that. Somebody in Maryland that used to be in California, or somebody's in California that used to be in Maryland. And I keep Wyoming. These are random places. Somebody goes to different places and commit crimes, like I said yesterday or the day before. Somebody goes and commit crimes under different names. They go to state to state. Who's the sign that goes state to state? Is this also the person that's passing a deadly disease? Who's somebody's moon sign? What's the moon sign of the person passing this deadly disease? What's the moon sign of this person passing this deadly disease? Can we get their moon sign? Somebody's moon sign is an air sign. So somebody has a air and moon. Somebody's sun is Gemini, and they also have Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini for a moon sign. That's one person. Okay, who else? Who else is passing this disease and robbing people? Who else? Look, Gemini air sign keep coming out. It's a Gemini and an Aries, and then I got Earth sign after that. So it's a Gemini, Aries, and a Taurus. Somebody's sun is in. Somebody has a sun in Gemini, sun Aries, and sun in Taurus. Those are the main culprits. These are the people that's been robbing, stealing, killing. I'm gonna do a shake 'em up after I pick out thing. Can we get the initials to the people that's trying to plan this robbery? Can we get the initials of the people that try to plan this robbery? First, middle, or last initial? Who's trying to set this person up? Somebody that has an L in their name, first or last initial? Who else is trying to set this person up? Who else? First or last initial of people are part of this setup. Somebody has a Z in their name. Who else? Somebody has a P in their name. Somebody has a B in their name. Who else? A R. Who else? A M. A I. First, last initials is coming out. Who else is a part of this robbery? Somebody got an A. These people want to set you up to get robbed. Somebody got a J. Don't rekindle on nothing. Don't let anybody back in your space. Don't be friends with nobody. Somebody got to see. All these people are doing this shit for nothing. These people are doing this shit because of the shit that they did. They want somebody to pay and suffer because their lies are being exposed. Somebody sold their soul to the devil, point blank period, and they knowingly sold their soul to the devil and they're mad at you. That's so goddamn stupid. We call judgment on you for deflecting your issues and your stuff, and look, somebody's judgment is going to be death. Somebody's judgment is going to be death. Somebody else's judgment is going to be death to their will of fortune. Somebody is feeling trapped, and they know this. Somebody's been gone in isolation as well. They don't want to be seen. Somebody's mad because of the things being illuminated. Somebody's mad because you're getting your justice. Anything else? Look, somebody attacked an empress. Somebody was skilled. Somebody attacked you while you was developing your skills. Somebody attacked you while you were going through your dark night of the soul. You cannot make this up, but now you have choices and options. These people are feeling regretful and remorseful about their solution, and they know. This was an opportunity for them to learn, but instead they just wanted to keep attacking you. People were kicking you when you was down and you weren't even paying attention. They wanted to put a death to you. Now it's going to be a death to them. Harsh, take it up, guys. I'm just a messenger. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick shake them up, guys, and then we're going to, now, y'all know my favorite line. All situations that we encounter and everything that we go through is for a reason. It always has a lesson in it, even for the innocent. So let's see what our lesson was for this portion of the cycle. Mind you, it's some little residual things going on in the energy. So don't give up. I know it's been a long process. I think it's been a long process myself, you know. But please, do not give up. Don't give up. You made it too far to stop now. We're going to pull from my inner world deck. I don't know if I showed y'all that, but y'all know I've been getting along a lot of that. All right, can we get a closing message for our collective energy, the light and the dark empaths? Something regarding a lesson, something regarding of action, something to clarify this energy pool. I know it's been up and down. It's just been dropping a little key on things that need to be highlighted, things that people are not wanting to address, things that people do not want to take accountability for. Somebody keeps asking why they're under judgment, and they know damn well why they're under judgment is what I'm hearing. They know damn well why they don't have no gifts. Somebody shadow marked. Somebody marked you. It says evidence of inner journeys, integrated experience, resilience through shadow, earned wisdom, owning history, visible strength, integrated sorrow. So this was to help you tap into who you are. This was to help you grow and for you to get on your journey. Creativity from structure, endless potential, inner growth, resilience, new perspective, and guidance. This is what it was for you. Everybody was supposed to learn some inner growth. Everybody was supposed to go within. Everybody was supposed to learn. But look at what. Also, people had a choice. Either the devil, look at this man face. Are you going to choose to use your words for good? But this is a very complex situation. Hidden complexity, inner wildness, tangled growth, subconscious patterns, instinctual wisdom, organic inner life, deep roots. Beneath the smooth surface, a wild and intricate, I don't know what that word is, inner world thrives. Its entangled wisdom shapes you from roots. Somebody also was putting roots on somebody. I keep saying it. A female energy that lives in somebody's partner has been telling them their ex was putting roots on them, and really it's the person that's beside them. The person that sleeps beside somebody every night got them thinking. Somebody that's not paying them no goddamn mind is spiritually attacking them. But really the person that's laying beside them are putting roots on them because they don't want them to leave because they're insecure. This person act like they are the most confident. Somebody wanted to be a goddamn power couple, but you gotta have power within yourself in order to be a power couple. Who is this female putting roots on this male? Who's this female putting roots on this male? Who's this female putting roots on the male? Y'all, somebody trying to hide. Look, I got an I and an F. Somebody got a name might be Whitney. Who's this female? Somebody that got a J. Either it's you that's getting roots put on you or the female that's putting roots on you. Who else? A. Who is putting roots on other people? We got a B. Who's doing the roots? Uncloaked energy. Who is putting roots on someone? Look, y'all. It's a J-A-R, a jar spell. Somebody's been doing jar spells. Somebody that met somebody at a bar. Somebody met somebody at a bar. They doing jar spells on them. Somebody that the J-A-R-B, our initials. Either you got who's putting the roots. A B came out again. And an A and a Z. Confirmation. Who's paying for the jar spells? Who's paying for the jar spells? Who's paying for the jar spells? Who's paying the practitioner for the jar spells? Look, y'all. The cards don't want to come. Somebody trying to hide. We got an R again. Who's paying for these jar spells? We got an H. We got an E. E. Oh my God. All right. Who's paying for these jar spells, Spirit? We're going to calm down. Somebody got a V in their name? These are initials, so y'all might have to move them around. Take them how they resonate. I got a her. It's a her and a he. It's a couple. She been doing root spells on him, and he been doing root spells on somebody else. Somebody name might be Rob. I got an M. Somebody's mama been doing it. I got an L and a J. Somebody name might be Lee. Somebody might go by B. Again, that same name that Mimi. Somebody's mama. Somebody, I said Va already. Somebody name might be Va. I see the name Lay. Za. Somebody smoke a lot of Za. Somebody might got braids. Okay. Somebody that drive a van. Somebody's driving a van. Somebody's in a rental car. Somebody also drives a BMW. Something about AM. Somebody does spell work early in the AM, in the middle of the night, late. Somebody name might be Ray. Somebody's Elaine. I also see the name Ham. Somebody's in a jam. Somebody name might be Bam. Somebody's definitely going to jail because I keep seeing that. Somebody can see behind a veil. Somebody didn't want you to see behind a veil. Leslie. Somebody named Leslie. Somebody done something that's unforgivable. And basically, your offering's a no. God forgive you, but he has no mercy for you. You're going through karma and you are getting exposed because of your choices. Take accountability for your actions. I'm going to pull one for the Akashic Records. All right. Can you give us one from here for the collective? Can we get one from here? And then I'm going to close it out. I did say I'm going to do shake 'em up, ain't it? I'll do shake 'em up tomorrow. I have to do one early. I'm going to get on here early. Be careful if you plan on going out. Can we get one for the light and dark empaths to reflect on? Can we get one? Okay. Take the high road. Somebody tried to make it hard for the next person to take the high road because they were so clout hungry. You're at a impasse with a relationship or situation. It's now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most positive courses. Somebody was being cautioned to take the more cautious route and use their intuition and to walk away, but they didn't. And the person that did walk away just showed gratitude. Somebody's shameful for not walking away and attacking somebody that showed gratitude and was having patience and just doing what they had to do to protect their own energy because of somebody else's choices. Somebody wants to reach out to another person because they're taking a pause now, but it's too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. And then I hear, you can't raise a man. He's already grown. What you gonna do? And I heard, use a hoe, silent hoe. Somebody was tired of feeling that way. They wanted a fresh start. So they used a lot of deception for somebody to be present with them. They pretended like they were full of wisdom. They wanted to expand, but they went against a warrior spirit. And this warrior spirit didn't have no obligations. They also was codependent. Now somebody's going to face a difficult road because they wouldn't listen. Now you are to forgive, and the other person had a hard time releasing judgment. Somebody didn't want to trust themselves. They took a step back. They considered their options. Now somebody's trying to heal, while another person is already off of that timeline. Somebody's in solitude now. They want to expand their consciousness, and somebody went in solitude to expand their consciousness. And that was the best decision you could ever make. And if you're watching, just know that you are protected. These are events that's in the past, and any events that might be brewing in the current energy, it will all be handled however God would want to handle it. Just surrender it. Know that you are protected, and know that any weapon formed against you shall not prosper. They might form, but they won't prosper. I stole that from the tarot reader that I love to watch. She do a lot of inspirational stuff. But hopefully I gave you some clarity. I don't know why we got to keep telling you. I'm not trying to be rude, but face it, own up to your mess. And then somebody wants to give somebody a fake ass apology. Like, don't apologize. Well, you don't. Somebody feels like if they can apologize to somebody, they can like wiggle back in. Somebody has done the most worst things to another person and made up the worst lies and pretend like this person did it to them, but in reality, them and everybody else know that person didn't do anything that they accused them of. Now they want to come into you with their piss poor apology about all the fucked up shit they did to you, and they reacted this way off of a lie, off of a false reader. Somebody act a fool and wanted somebody dead over something that a false reader said. Now they want to come into you with a piss poor apology about some real shit that they did to you in response to a false ass reader. Somebody that's an air sign, they're stagnant, they're fear of change, they're resisting the transition. They're in solitude now, but somebody wanted you out of here. They wanted to take you through there. But all of the reasons why they wanted to do that was fake. And all they had to do was ask you. I want to call you the word that the ancestors are calling you, but I'm going to be nice. All they had to do was ask you. Instead, they took the lie and ran with it. You know why? Because they wanted to believe that lie. It was already an enemy of yours, but they just needed a reason to show it. And they had a reason, and they took it, and they ran with it. So let it be. You already walked away. Keep walking. Don't look back. Don't let these people get in your way. Do not let them get in your head. They did it because they wanted to. They were fully aware of what was going on. They fucked you over, but you walked away gracefully. You the goat. And as I always say, remember to pray. Bye, guys.